Welcome. Today we're gonna play a banger of a storytelling game, FTL, Faster Than Light. We'll get into the deets of what this is about shortly, but first we're gonna need to pick a ship and assemble our crew. This will be our ship because, as you can see, we haven't unlocked anything in this clean run. Let's do a quick rundown of how the ship works, then we can get into naming and our crew. So, oxygen is what we need to breathe, if you didn't know science for some reason. Engines is how we get somewhere faster, but also how we dodge attacks. We'll get into that when we get into combat. Guns are... if you're an American, you know what a gun is. For you non-Americans, it's what we use to pew-pew the people we don't like. Medical is where we heal our wounded crew members. Shields will protect us from stuff that hits us if our engines fail us. Doors are doors. Sensors will let us see the whole ship. And piloting is piloting. You'll notice some of these have bars. These are basically how much power we need to power these systems. We'll get into that later. For now, let's name our crew. So I'm gonna take names from my comment section for a few random videos. So I put a bunch of names in a hat basically, and I'm picking them out right now. You get to be Torin. You are going to be, this is a long one, Catholic Controvert. Alright. You get to be Catholic Contriv. And you get to be Candlelight Music. And for these people, you can change them to some extent. We're gonna screw around with them just so we get some variety here. And for the ship name, Avi. Avi. We're gonna do hard mode, which means we get lower money for our rewards and experience harder enemies. But our score gets a boost, which means absolutely nothing. We also have the Advanced Edition enabled, which adds a bunch of new stuff to the game. Alright, let's begin our maiden voyage. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. So that is the gist of this game. We want to get to the exit before the Rebel fleet, which is to the left of here, catches us. But we want to hit as many of these as possible to get as much money and EXP as we can. So you'll notice we have people manning these stations. What that basically does is give us a boost to whatever is on the station. So you see my evasion here, which is our chance to dodge based on our engines. Take them off, goes down to 10%, put them on, 15%. Piloting, obviously you have to have piloting. Let's see, what else? These three are subsystems, the doors, the sensors, and the piloting, which means they don't require power. Whereas the rest of them do require power to function. Take this off, we can't do an FTL jump anymore, and our evasion is 0. But we don't need someone to man them in order for them to work, except for piloting. Alright. So let's power up our weapons by putting 1 point in here and 2 points in here. Up our engines, which will add 5% to our evasion. And then let's jump to our first node. We're gonna go up, because this opens up 3 paths, whereas this opens up 1. You arrive in the sector and are greeted by a science vessel waiting by the beacon. They hail you, we find ourselves low on fuel and have a proposition. So we're gonna give them 4 fuel, they'll give us 2 drones. Now, we currently don't use drones for any of our systems, so that's a bad trade. Let's make another jump, which will use 1 of our fuel, if I can say the word fuel. The rebels in this system are doing supply runs for the local space stations. These civilians have likely been out of supply for months due to the war and are in desperate need. So the rebels are giving them supplies, and I can either interfere because I don't like the rebels, or steal from the civilians, or do nothing. I'm gonna attack the rebels. Screw it. Alright, this is our first fight. And what we're going to do first is use our missile to disable his shields if we hit it. So what you saw there is me shooting through the shields using a missile. That's the power of missiles, is that they ignore shields and hit you no matter what. Whereas regular lasers, like the one I'm shooting, those would have hit his shields. Also, he blew up my shields. I'm saying shields a lot. So we're gonna send our boys to repair that, and then we're gonna keep shooting him. I'm not gonna hit him with another missile because those are a finite resource. We only have 7 of them. So I'm just gonna keep shooting it with my laser. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. With the rebel ship destroyed, you take the time to collect what little scrap remains. They had already made their delivery to the civilians. We can either steal the supplies or leave the civilians alone. I'm stealing them. You make the colonists teleport the supplies to your ship. It's nothing more than building construction supplies. Oh well, scrap is scrap. I mean, we need money. I don't sympathize with the rebellion. Goodbye! As you jump into the system, a pirate advances on your position. They are refusing all hails. Prepare for a fight. Okay, squabble! Square up! Oh, he has missiles too. So that missile is going to ignore our shields. This laser will not. So you'll see when the laser hits our shields, it'll go away before it recharges, and the missile will go through the shield to hit whatever. Alright, I was wrong. Both of them missed. But mine didn't, so we get to hit his weapons directly. Okay, one missed. And I'm going to be very greedy and not use my shield, or not use my missile here. The ship repeatedly hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. Okay, I'll accept. I'll let him live. Just because I didn't want him to repair his stuff and then hurt us. This game is basically a long war of attrition, because every time you fight a ship, they're going to be at full health, full missiles, whatever, but your health doesn't regenerate unless you repair at a store or a random event. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Yeah, we'll investigate. You find a secret Federation outpost. They are regrettably out of supplies, but are eager to tell you of another secret base. They give you the coordinates. Alright, so a secret base is on this quest marker. Will we remember that? Maybe? An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. We can either attack and try to get the storage stuff or avoid provoking it. We're gonna attack. I'm feeling myself right now. So this guy has a missile and a laser. But this laser shoots 2, if I'm correct, so he will breach our shields, which he blew up anyway. Okay. We're going to hit him with a missile because we're in a desperate situation right now. He's set our shields on fire. So what we can do is send our men to put out that fire, which you can see them taking damage because they're on fire. I'm going to shoot them while we do this. 2 of them missed? Man. Hard mode's really going nutty, huh? So they're having a lot of trouble with that fire. They're really taking their time putting it out. Oh, they got it. You salvage what you can from the broken ship. The station was either abandoned or stripped clean. It seems to have lain unused for quite some time. You find nothing useful. That's spectacular. Thank you. Thank you for that. Alright, let's put Torin in the shield room to help these guys fix while they go heal up. An alternate we could have done is open these doors to basically choke out the fire. I didn't do it just so I could demonstrate people burning to death, because I know you guys love stuff like that. You sickos. Alright, so we just jumped into a nebula, which will disable our sensors, but will slow down the rebel fleet because it's harder for them to track us, which I should probably show you guys the rebel fleet. A black market weapon trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. He's pretty armed. Let's ignore him. Here's the rebel fleet that's trying to get to us. They're like it's like a storm wall situation from any of those battleground games you Gen Zers like. It's like Fortnite. Gen Z loves Fortnite, right? Yeah, this is Fortnite, but with space. A small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up the weapons. Alright, so he has a drone, which you can see flying around our ship, that's gonna shoot us repeatedly faster than a weapon would. Alright, he missed. Let's take power out of our medbay, put it in our engine so that our evasion goes up. Good God, this is not gonna go well. Let's take care of his shields with a missile, and then disable the drone. Okay. So he has a laser that's gonna try to hit us, but our shields will protect us. Lasers do not pierce shields, nor do they break them down. You are considerably more well-armed than I would have thought. We surrender. I don't care, bro. You're about to die. Oh, I was one short. It doesn't matter. All of his stuff is disabled. We just have to wait for our gun to power up, and then we'll blow him away. No mercy. Goodbye. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Alright. This is going well. This is going shockingly well. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. I'm gonna kill him. So what he has is an ion weapon, which will disable our shield for a long period of time, but do no damage. And a laser, which cannot pierce shields. So what he's gonna do is shoot us with this, and then hit us with the laser. There's not really anything we can do to avoid that other than dodging the ion, which we did! This squad is kind of goated. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. He's offering us a human, which is kinda... We don't really need another human. I'll accept anyway, just... whatever. For reference, the reason I talked about humans is because there are other alien species in this game. We just haven't encountered them yet. Alright, let's go to this quest, which I don't remember what it was. By following the directions given to you, you find a well-disguised outpost. Oh yeah, you are welcomed by a friendly face who offers to assist you in your quest by joining your crew. 2 missiles, 1 drone, $8, and a human. Another stinky human. Okay, we're gonna put her in the sensor room. And save our crew position so that we can just... Saving crew positions just means you can put them anywhere on the ship, then click this button, they go back to wherever you assign them. Alright, we're trying to get the maximum nodes before we leave the sector, so we're gonna jump here, then here, then here. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Let's get it. You happen upon an abandoned mining site. A few mining drones were left behind and could be repurposed, so we got 1 drone and 13 bucks. Free money. Spectacular. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. Well, I don't care. We're engaging. Give me that cargo. They look like they don't want to fight. They are trying to escape. So we're going to have to disable their escape by either disabling their engines or their helm. What is this called? Piloting. How did I not remember that? But first, we're going to shoot their drone system. And that is because this drone shoots down missiles. So once we've disabled that, we can hit their piloting system. Now, since that's red, it means it's disabled, which means that they cannot dodge right now. So all 3 of these will hit, guaranteed. Ooh, he set them on fire. Things are not going well for them, huh? I'm gonna be greedy and... Oh, okay. It doesn't even matter. Nobody was in their piloting system, so they still couldn't have dodged even if they repaired it. The ship appears to have been transporting prisoners. Unfortunately, they were all killed in the battle. You salvage what you can. Well, you shouldn't have gotten captured, and then I wouldn't have committed a war crime. Shut up. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You find an abandoned mining station on a nearby moon. A quick scan shows no life forms. However, you discover a usable drone schematic. So that's spectacular. We have a drone. Unfortunately, we do not have a drone system, so this is useless. But we just put it in our cargo hold and we'll move on. So here, you can see the Rebel fleet has caught us, but they haven't caught us yet. So they are currently on this white line here, and this arrow line here is what will happen next turn, basically. So if I jumped here, they would be covering this position. But since we haven't gone yet, they haven't come here yet. So we got here literally at the perfect time. We did everything correctly, perfectly, as I always do. All right. So here you can see the sector map. Civilian sectors are less dangerous, but they have less opportunity for money, whereas hostile sectors are the reverse, and nebulas, you saw what a nebula was when we launched into one of those nodes. It's basically the entire thing is that. So we're going to go... What do I want? What do I want? We're going to go pirate. I mean, I'm a bad boy. I'm the bad boy of the FTL world. We'll go pirate. If the reports are true, this area has been under the control of pirates for quite some time. Some traders still attempt to trade with the few settlements that remain, but they do so at great risk. Alright, so yeah, like I said, dangerous. So there's a bunch of nebulas and there's a distress beacon. First thing we're going to do with this $93 that we have is upgrade our ship. You can see we can upgrade different parts of the ship, so what I'm going to do is upgrade one in shields, and that should have let me get a second shield, right? No, because shields come in twos, so we're going to have to put another point in shields, and then I should be able to upgrade it, but I don't have enough power, so I'm going to have to buy 2 more power to put in my reactor, then upgrade these shields. I could have taken power from the engines and put it in shields, or from oxygen and put it in shields and still have some, but I mean we have money to blow. Oh wait, well I mean not anymore. We're kind of broke boys right now, but I mean I'm still feeling myself. You can't stop me from feeling myself. You locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. They're setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out. We can either ignore this pandemic or send in our crew to help control the crowds. We're going in. Your crew tries to keep the crowds in line, but the scene quickly turns ugly. Half crazed with fear, the infected grab mining tools and push back at your crew, forcing them to retreat hastily. They barely get away without injury, but the same can't be said for the colony's leaders. You quickly leave. Well, that went poorly, but I mean, nobody died, so I'm gonna call that a dub. Jump into the nebula. As you wait for the FTL drive to recharge, you half expect to be ambushed at any moment. However, no attack comes. Alright, nothing. We'll play around in the nebula. There appear to be a number of small stations nearby. Before you have time to scan them, warnings go off. A rebel teleporter was used in one of the stations. You've been boarded. Alright, 3 guys have shown up. El Nubnu, Weston, and Eoin. And they are currently jumping Catholic. So what I'm going to do is move Aki into the doors, which will basically change the doors. It'll basically lock them for enemies, not for us. And then I'm going to evacuate that room and open up the airlock and let them asphyxiate. We could fight them straight up if we wanted to, but this is just easier. And I mean, like, who doesn't love a good asphyxiation? No erotic. I think they're gonna get through. They got through. Alright, let's close the door and let's fight them 4-on-1 then. You guys asked for this. This is your fault. I take no responsibility. Okay. They're dead. So everybody gets to heal up. Also, we got 0 money. We still have $3. And we're running out of fuel. That's not good. You see a small station nearby and feel the shudder of shots ringing through the ship. You can't be sure without sensors, but it seems there may be intruders on the ship. Well, they spawned in the med bay, which means that we're going to constantly heal while they don't. So we can just literally kill them as easily as, I don't know, we would kill something that's easy to kill, like a baby. Alright, let's repair the engines. And you can see that since we're in the nebula, we can't see anything, any room that we're not in. Our sensors are disabled. Alright, let's go to this nebula. I've been trying to get money and stuff, but like, we haven't gotten anything. Okay. You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. So you can see this plasma storm has taken away power from our ship, and we're basically at a disadvantage here. But I'm still gonna search for wreckage. Search the wreckage for survivors and equipment because we need money. Most of the debris is hardly even usable as scrap. However, you eventually find an intact weapon that can be mounted on your ship. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna have to take power out of our weapons, 1 point here, put it in our engines so that we can jump. And we will get our power back once we jump away. Okay. Your ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. We need fuel, and we need money, so I'm gonna attack. Power up our shields, power up our oxygen. We are boarded again, but we have a spare guy on our sensors, which are disabled, so currently Aki isn't doing anything useful, so she's gonna handle the border. Put a point into our medbay, and that's it. Let's disable their shields and then shoot them up. Light them up? Shut up. Have Joel help out a bit. He can go back to the shields now. Have her repair. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. Well? No. We're going to shoot them. They almost got away. That would have been tragic. Not on my watch. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Thank you. We still don't have fuel, though. Alright, we're gonna jump here and pray. Oh, cool, a sun. This beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here, or die. A pirate, apparently oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. And since we're out of fuel, the enemy is automatically set to leave, even if it doesn't really make sense, but we're going to have to stop him from leaving by shooting his piloting immediately. Then we're going to go for his shields to break those down, and then we'll go for his weapons. You can see his gun shoots twice, which our shields will take, so he can never hit us. But he hit us with this ion thing, which disables one of our shields, so he can now hit us. You're considerably more well-armed than I would have thought. We surrender. 4 missiles, 1 drone, $7. No, I need fuel, bro. Please give me fuel. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap. 3 fuel, 1 drone, $19. This run has been incredibly lucky. We're gonna go to a store. You receive a wideband automated message. Welcome to our humble depot, trade depot and shipyard. All are welcome, but try any funny business and our 152 automated turret satellites will tear your ship to shreds. I could take them. Yeah, give me that fuel. Alright, he's selling drone control, which we can't afford. A clone bay, which would replace our medical bay, meaning we can't heal people, but if they die, we can just clone them. Provided it's on when they die. hacking, which we can use to target different parts of a ship and disable. But we can't afford that. We can't afford anything. We can afford this drone, but we don't have drone control. So let's just fix our ship. Let's sell this drone because we can't use it, and I'm probably never going to use it. And let's heal Joel, heal Aki. I would like to build up to the point where I can get this on top of these two weapons, but that would cost me 35 plus 50 is $85. We have 60. $85 plus the power to power it, which is 25 times 2 is 50. Yeah, we're not doing that anytime soon. So it's another asteroid field. A pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves into attack. So we are going to be constantly pelted by asteroids. You can see one right here while fighting this guy. They will hit our shields, and if we don't have shields, they'll hit us. So what we want to do is disable his shields as quickly as possible so that he's exposed to the asteroids, and they can kill him for us. All right, UN, here's some equipment from our stores. Leave us alone. No. This is an easy dub. Sorry, buddy. Get killed by asteroid, please. Where are the asteroids? All right, one hit him as we killed him. It didn't make a difference, whatever. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Yeah, you know it. This run is going crazy good. I cannot believe the luck we've had with this run. This is insane. A ship refueling station. Oh my god, that's exactly what we needed. Fuel. Alright, yeah, let's buy it. You'd think I scripted this with how good this is going. A distress beacon, let's do it. What's up? You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. Hail them to offer assistance. Help, our shields are down and we won't last long. Yeah, let's shield their ship with ours. Despite your best efforts, the civilian ship breaks apart from the constant barrage. You are barely able to break out of the asteroid field yourself. The ship sustains some damage in the process. For damage, $8, and those people we tried to save died. But, I mean, they shouldn't have been... You shouldn't have asked for my help and expected to survive. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. Bro, who do you think you are? No! Oh, he hacked our shields. I don't like that. I do not like that. Well, let's blow his shields up. Alright, he can't do anything. Even with our hack shields, it doesn't matter. Oh, we have 2 missiles left? That's not good. We surrender, take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die. It's a human? No. You should have offered me something cool. It's up. It's up for you. It's all the way up. It's at the ceiling. Hey, you're done. The slave ship is destroyed. They won't continue their evil trade, but many lives are probably lost on that ship. I don't care! Alright, how many... We're gonna jump here, and then we might be able to jump here and here, or we might just have to go straight for the exit. You arrive in the system to see a pirate ship pursuing a civilian ship. You detect messages from the civilian ship on a distress sequence. Yeah, we'll help. What's up? Alright, he's got a drone that shoots lasers, so it won't breach our shields. This laser won't breach our shields, and this will breach our shields by 1. Yeah, see, it hit 1. So that means that this guy literally cannot kill us. So there's not even a point to shooting his weapons or his drone, because he can never hit us. So we can just take our time with this boy. That sounded wrong, but I stand by it. I'm taking my time with this boy. Or with this man, with this grown man. Grown consenting man. Bye-bye! The pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. Oh, I forgot about him. I was just so bloodthirsty. I wanted death. This sector has become increasingly dangerous for friends of the Federation. I think my crew can patch up some of your hull damages. Thanks. Oh, four hull repaired. Oh, okay. So we can make it here because this turn it's going to land here and take over basically this beacon that we're at. Then next turn, it'll land here. If I'm remembering correctly. Yes, I am. Oh right, I'm perfect. I forgot. An especially well-armed pirate... Oh, okay, it's the same thing from before. Yeah, we are not surrendering any of my precious commenters. We'll surrender Joel or Aki first before these perfect beings. But, like, it won't matter. Because it won't be an issue. Going for this piloting so that we can get guaranteed damage. And if we can hit him before he repairs that, then he's dead. Because we shoot him 3 times, he has 3 health, he can't dodge. We surrender, take one of our slaves as tribute. Ooh, finally. So this is an NG. And NGs are good at repairing stuff. They repair at double the rate, but if they have to scrap like melee range, like when someone boards the ship, then they do half the damage there. He's going to replace Joel because our shields, we want those repaired as quickly as possible when they go down. I got it wrong! He's there already! Okay. So, we're gonna upgrade our engines because that will allow us to jump faster when we do jump and increase our dodge. But I'm not going to buy the points for it because we're just going to take points out of this and put 2 points in this. And then we're gonna jump to the exit beacon. So the rebels have gotten here before us, which means that we have to survive long enough for our FTL to charge so that we can jump away. Alright. He wants to scrap, that's fine. Alright, he wants to scrap somewhere else, that's fine. We're gonna jump him. So he has a 2-shooter, which will break down our shields, and then a laser. But so long as it's not timed correctly, we'll be fine. And also there's an anti-aircraft. Okay, it hit our piloting, which is the worst thing it could have hit, because now our FTL charge is not happening. So we need to repair that super quickly. Hurry up. Sorry that you took that to the face, Torin. I mean, he took it like a champ. So, like, there's that. Can we jump away before this AA hits? No, we cannot. That's perfect. Thanks. Thank you for that. Thanks, sir. Nebula or NG controlled? We'll go Nebula just to show you guys what a Nebula's like. Thanks to the high nebula density of this sector, very little of it has been charted, and rumors of what lurks in the depths abound. Bro, I don't care. Look how much health I have. Look at all my resources. I'm Gucci. Let's fix this thing. So basically this is a hull breach, which means that you can see the oxygen is getting sucked out of that room. Sucking it dry. But we repaired it, and let's heal up. Not enough power to put in my guns. Let's take it out of this. Take it out of engines. I could buy that power, but I'm not going to because I want to see if there's a store nearby. There is not. Okay. The rebel fleet was prepared for the nebula in this sector, so it won't be as effective a hiding spot. That's perfect. That's great. Thanks. Thank you, sir. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. No. Square up. Jesus Christ, he's armed to the teeth. This is, not good. Alright, there's a slug on my ship. I don't like that. We're going to go for his guns first because you can see he shoots a lot. He has what we have twice. We shoot 3 shots, so he was shooting 6 plus 1. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And you can see that they're chipping away at he's chipping away at our health. That's the danger of this game. Not necessarily one person that you meet, although one person can kill you, but you meet 6 bad people in a row and suddenly you come into a fight with like 1 health. That was our last missile. I don't know why I used that. They hail you. We realize our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we can make it worth your while. Yeah, he's giving me missiles. I need missiles. Alright. Let's wait for them to heal up. And then do a little... Okay. We gotta plan our route here, because the only way to get to this is either through here or through here. But to get through here, we'd have to go all the way around. So what I'm gonna do is go here, somewhere down here, then here, then here, then up here. So we're basically gonna go... Oh, wait, no. Did this, then, yeah, that. As you wait for the FTL drive to charge, you half expect to be ambushed at any moment. However, no attack comes. Okay, nothing's here. 2 stores, perfect. But first, let's get some money before we go to the store. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. We'll follow and try to help them. You get lucky and find them floating not too deep into the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come on board and abandon their wrecked ship. Okay, so Zoltan, the cool thing about a Zoltan is that he will power whatever thing he's on. So let's take Candlelight out of this and put Liam in there. So we get a free power from him being in there. I'm just gonna have him stand here. Also, you'll notice that there's a thing here. So what happened is Catholic was basically so good at working the machine that he's become a veteran. So we've dodged enough that we're getting an additional bonus. So usually, let's move one of them here. Usually it's at 19%, 12% right now. So Joel is adding 5%, but Catholic, who is a veteran, is adding 7%. Same thing for Torin. I don't want to remove Torin's credit. He's also a veteran. That's why it's 12% and not 10% because he's adding a 2. 2 with a W. An advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what's inside. So it looks like he has a missile and a laser gun? I think we can get him. Oh, and a drone, which I couldn't have seen. Let's take points out of the med bay and put them into our engine so that we go from 19% to 29%. We're going to have to take down these shields. 2 of them is too much. That would mean that we could only potentially hit them once. Alright, he immediately hit our guns. So we can't shoot him with lasers anymore. We're going to have to keep using our missiles. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to get through these guns quickly before he does too much damage. I'm not going to use my last missile because I'm greedy. Okay. So provided all 3 of these hit, then he should be dead. And this thing is shooting a laser, so it can't get through our shields. Perfect. Flawless. You salvage what you can from the broken ship. The station was either abandoned or stripped clean. Okay. It seems to have lain unused for quite some time. You find nothing useful. That's perfect. Thank you, sir. Let's hit up the store. Some brave entrepreneurs set up a station here to extract elements from the nebula. There seems to be a public shipyard and rest stop here as well. Alright, so we can get a new gun if we want it. And this one only requires 1 power. I'm gonna buy that. Let's get some fuel. And I'm going to sell this because I have something else I want, which is this new gun. So we just need to upgrade this once. That, however, means that we're going to have to... Okay. Cool. And that's great because we have one missile left that's going to run out for sure. We could hit up this store, but it'd be a waste of time because we don't have a lot of money and we wouldn't be able to buy anything anyway. So, skipping that, going straight to the nebula. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from the beacons. Well, you failed. And I'm gonna kill you now. You power up your weapons and move into engage. So it looks like he has a teleporter, so we should expect boarders. Let's go for his shields with a missile. So he spawned into our med bay, which is the worst place you can spawn because we are immortal there. Alright. Let's shoot him 3 times with this laser and then hit him with this laser. So the thing about this laser is that it shoots once, but it does 2 damage. This shoots 3 times and each does 1 damage, so 3. So we want to make sure that this is the last thing we're shooting so that it does the maximum amount of damage. Like that. And what you heard, that sucking noise, is that we breached his ship. So he has a hull breach on his ship that he'll have to repair. This guy's cooked. Charbroiled, bro. From the bits and pieces you find, you decide that this ship was gathering information. Nothing seems useful. Well, we got money, so... That's a win for me. You jump into a calmer part of the nebula. However, your relief fades as a rebel scout jumps to the beacon and moves into attack. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He disabled our shields temporarily. I needed to recover faster. Alright, so we are going to go for his guns first because he could only shoot us 3 times, which meant he had to hit all of his shots to hurt us, but since he has that disabled shield on us, I didn't want to risk that continuing. He's done. It's up. Bye-bye. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Oh, we got our missiles back. Perfect. Alright, let's go... Wait, we can either go 1, 2, and then 3, or 1, 2, 3, with more options. Okay, so we'll go this way. You notice a Mantis attack ship ducking between the clouds of swirling space stuff. It's hunting you. You try to get the jump and move into attack. Alright, our NG will not be doing a lot of damage, so let's take him out of there. No, we don't need to take him out. I'm going to not use my missiles because right now he only has a 2-shotter, so he can't hurt us. This will teleport a bomb onto our ship, but as long as it doesn't hit our shields, we'll be fine. Well, I guess it depends on what kind of bomb it is. So that was an ion bomb, which would have disabled the system without doing any damage to it. It would have disabled it for a long period of time. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap. Got him. Alright, jump here. There's nothing here save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. Poetic. And then we have plenty of time, so I'm going to jump here first. Your ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. He has 2 laser guns. I think we can take him. 2 laser guns and a drone. He disabled... Why do they keep going for our shields? He has a 2-shotter here, 1-shotter here. Okay, I'm gonna go here. So one of our shots hit and destroyed his drone. That is pure chance that happened. I didn't really want that to happen because that drone was a drone that attacks other drones. It looks like he put another one up. It doesn't matter. We don't have any drones, so it's not going to be relevant. And neither is he, because he's dead. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap. Thanks for the donation. Alright, we can hit both of these, actually. You spot a rebel ship in the nebula ahead and... What? You spot a rebel ship in the nebula ahead and stay off their radar. Try to engage? Try to read? Yeah, let's try to chase them. You follow their vapor trails and surf onto their 6 o'clock, weapons hot. Alright, that's a 2-shooter, this is a 1-shooter, so he could hurt us emotionally if we let him in. But I'm ready to love again. We missed. Okay, let's go for his guns. We missed. Shields? Again? Alright. Now let's go for his guns? Okay, cool. You're probably noticing that I keep clicking and unclicking. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. You're not getting away, bro. That's just because I want to change where I attack based on how the thing goes. Alright, you win. Here's some equipment from our stores. Leave us alone. 3 fuel, 5 missiles, 11 scrap. I'll take it. Navigating the fog blind, you practically bump hulls with a Mantis ship. They hail you, "Pa, this transgression will be overlooked. Nebula very dangerous. Next time humans all die." There won't be a next time because I'm gonna kill you right now. So he has a 4-shooter and then a teleporting bomb. I don't know what type of teleporting bomb that is. So you can see this is red. That means that he's attacking from this side, trying to get in. So we're gonna open up the airlock and suffocate him. He'll probably get through before... Yeah, he got through. Well, I'm just gonna let that room get juiced up. I don't know words. Alright. We can waste as many shots as we want missing, because he's... Alright. I opened my mouth and he gave me a bullet. Alright, see, so he actually hit us this time, and he disabled this for not even that long, actually. We good. He dead. The ship explodes, substantial scrap. Perfect. Alright, let's dip. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within a nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Oh, I put him in a room with no oxygen. Sorry, Catholic. I will repent by putting you in the medbay. Next sector, abandoned or pirate controlled? Let's go abandoned. There have been a number of reports of advanced ships salvaging the wrecks in abandoned mining facilities in this sector. Could it be that the Linnaeus have resurfaced? Well, if you're asking me, then the answer is yes. Let's upgrade our ship a little so that our evasion has gone up another 10%. And then let's upgrade our sensors. So before we could see our ship, but now we can see our ship and the enemy ship. So we'll be able to see what those jokers are doing over there. You have picked up a Linnaeus vessel drifting in this sector. There is no damage to the hull and it appears to be powered down. Let's scan it for life forms. As you scan the vessel, the scan frequencies awaken the Linnaeus crew from hibernation, and they're hungry for raw materials. Bro, so am I! Square up! So he has something that'll basically shoot space junk at us and an ion weapon, which will disable our shields for a long time but do no damage. I'm gonna go for their shields and then their weapons. This thing is gonna hurt if we let it hit us, so I'm going to try to stop it. And I failed. You receive an image of their captain silhouetted by the destruction aboard their ship. It bows forward with the metallic appendages about its body doing the same. It appears to be requesting mercy. I'm going to accept because I don't want this thing to shoot at us. So he thinks that he surrendered, but really it was mutual. Let's hit up this distress beacon. A distress beacon pulses weakly from a Rockman ship in the system. Their hull and their crew are being mined by the Linnaeus, lasers and weapons tearing through their ship. Not on my watch. Oh god, this guy's strong. And he has cloaking, which means that we can't shoot him and our weapons don't charge until he's out of cloaking. So Linnaeus are special in that they suck the oxygen out of the room. So you can see it's getting redder. That means the oxygen is getting lower. Alright, he teleported back. Hit the shields because he has 3. Okay, Catholic, you're gonna go heal. We're gonna go for his shields and his cloaking so that he doesn't cloak on us again. Oh, he hit us with some space junk. Go for the shields and then go for the weapons. So one of his guys died, but he doesn't care because he has a clone bay right here. Turn your stations. And this should finish him. The ship explodes, leaving behind a collection of useful scrap material. What about the Rockmen? Do they say thank you? The Rockman ship jumped away during the battle, but it left much of its hull and spare parts floating behind. You salvage what you can and prepare to jump. I'll take it. Let's heal up, everybody. I didn't have to put any points in the medbay because Liam fills it up on his own. Pun intended. A store? Do I want to be greedy? See, I can be greedy and try to get more money before going to the store, or I can go to the store and heal up. I'm gonna be greedy. Wait. 1, 2, then down here, and then up here? Yeah. I'm gonna be greedy. An image of some weak and hungry humans comes onto your screen. Those metal think they can just absorb half of our engines and leave us here to die. I hope you understand the need to take your ship by force. That is quite a lot of them. How do I want to do this? We don't need anybody in the piloting because we're not fighting a ship. Aki does not have the health because she was getting jumped a little bit. So we're going to move her out of there. We're going to move these guys both out. Oh, okay, they went to the med bay. That was stupid of you. You just made my life a lot easier. Thank you. Alright, let's heal up. How impatient am I? Very. Let's jump. The AI of a nearby small rebel scout immediately identifies you as a threat and engages. That's racial profiling, but whatever. Put points in the engine. So he's got a missile, an ion thing. This ion thing will only do 1 point, so he will never be able to get us with this thing. Unless his missile goes for our shields. Go for his shields, miss. Okay, let's see what our guns do. Miss, miss. That's not cool, but okay. I did that in reverse. Okay. We're gonna go for his guns now. Make sure he can't hit us. And we're good. He's dead. Alright, let's hit up this store. A large transport ship undergoing maintenance hails you. Greetings, friend. We're getting out of this sector as soon as this coolant shaft is fixed, and I suggest you do the same. I half expect those metal freaks to come and try to melt down our ship at any moment. We're trying to offload some inventory. Interested in buying anything? Or something? He's got a slug, he's got a mantis. Slugs, we'll get into those if we ever... we won't get into them. We'll, shut up. Let's fix our ship, and that's all I'm looking for here. He was selling mind control, which is cool. You can turn enemies into allies, but we don't need that. Also a backup battery, which gives you more power nodes temporarily, but we don't need that either. We good. You come across a Linnaeus ship in the process of absorbing a rebel automated scout. If you scare off the Linnaeus, you could probably make use of it. Bet. Oh, he's got mind control. He's mind controlling my bro. Not my boy Torin. Alright, let's do that. While we do that, we'll get rid of his shields and then shoot his weapons. Torin? Wait, who's dying? Okay. Okay, Torin, you can... Okay. Torin, I need you to pilot. You guys handle the intruder. Let's hit their shields. He's trying to get away, but he's not going to. Doesn't matter, because he's dead. Trying to get away, but he should have gotten a grip, am I right? The Linnaeus craft breaks apart. You move to inspect the automated rebel ship that it was absorbing. You're able to retrieve a significant amount of data about the surrounding beacons from the scout before you scrap it. Cool. So what that means for us is that we now know everything about this sector, other than we know where ships are. Looks like there's a pulsar here, a store. I think we already knew the store was there. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Let's investigate. You find a small cache of supplies that were surely left for any loyal Federation ships in trouble. You take all that you need, leaving some for others to find. Spectacular. Do I want to go here, then here? Yeah, no, I want to go here, then here, then here. You immediately receive a message upon arrival. Help! These metal have gone crazy. The communication originates from the hull of a partially dismantled ship which lies among a number of other destroyed ships. The violent Linnaeus ship responsible for this carnage is advancing on the survivors. I cannot read for the life of me. And I'm gonna take it out on you. So this is a 5-shooter, which is not... That's not kosher. We're in trouble. So that Linnaeus has sucked that room dry of oxygen, which is bad. Okay, we're gonna go shields first. No! Torin! Oh my god, Torin died. Torin died! That's crazy. That's crazy. And Joel has 1 health. Okay, we're gonna heal him up. Okay, we're gonna go shields again. He shot my missile out of the air. That's insane. That's crazy. We're gonna have to avenge Torin right now. Okay, get rid of those shields. He can't dodge anymore because nobody's in his thingy. This guy's going crazy on us. Oh my god. He can't shoot us again, so we're gonna wait and just hit him with the laser. Not my boy Torin. The Linnaeus craft breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. This sector has become increasingly dangerous for friends of the Federation. I think my crew can patch up some of your hull damages, thanks. Thank you, bro. R.I.P. R.I.P. my goat. Alright, Torin's gonna have to have a replacement. Joel, you're up. Alright, let's go here. A Linnaeus ship is slowly salvaging what remains of a small research station. It's hard to say if it was abandoned or attacked by the Linnaeus. Well, they're about to be attacked by me. Oh, he has a rock thrower, and he disabled my guns. This will hurt. Let's go for his guns. Make sure we don't get hit by that rock thrower. We failed. I mean, we could dodge. No, we didn't. Okay. It wasn't too bad. We just don't want to take a lot of hits like that. Get rid of his shields. And hopefully get rid of both the hacking and the rock. Oh, you know what? I'm going to accept their offer. Just because I don't want them to shoot me again. Let's hit up the store. A trading depot is set up near the beacon. A surprising number of military ships guard the station. You pick up an advertisement on a wideband channel. Ship parts, repairs, refueling, souvenirs, we got it all. Check out the only store not afraid of scavengers this side of Omicron 6. They have nothing. They have nothing cool. They have a crew teleporter, I guess, but like... we don't really have the crew for that. We just have a bunch of filthy humans. So we are going to upgrade our shields. Remember, these are go by 2. These are go by 2. My grammar good. And so we need 2 power for them. We're gonna hit up this pulsar just to show what a pulsar is. There appears to be some sort of research station near a pulsar, although it's hard to tell since a portion of it has been melted. The Linnaeus ship that has been working at it removes to intercept you, totally oblivious to the threat of EMP pulses. So this thing is gonna hit us with EMPs that will take away our shields temporarily, which is bad because this guy has a bunch of laser guns. So we're gonna aim for his guns immediately. Get this NG out of here. So here's the first EMP. Get rid of our shields. We're gonna get rid of his guns so he can't shoot us. Aki, you're about to die. Get out of there. Catholic, you're about to die. Get out of there. So the EMP hit our weapons, which is not good because it means we can't do anything while he can. I'm gonna wait out the mind control. Well, we're gonna have to stop him, but... They really like shooting our medbay when people are inside of it. Okay. Return to your stations. They're trying to get away, they're not going to. Your comm system receives a video feed of the enemy's ship's crew waving small makeshift white flags. It appears that they have taken research about your culture's customs quite literally. That's cute enough that I'm gonna let them live. Let's jump before the next ion pulse. You detect a refueling platform near the beacon, although its broadcast signal is garbled and you can't make out the message. Let's try to communicate. There's a screech from your comm system, and the broadcast suddenly cuts off. The platform suddenly begins to move, revealing itself to be a Linnaeus ship. These guys love mind control. They can't get enough of mind control. Every day they're thirsty for mind control. That's a big missile. And then something that can't breach our shields. I hope it doesn't hit anywhere. Okay. We're gonna go shields first, then cloaking. Aki almost died while I wasn't paying attention. We're gonna get hit by this missile. And then... Oh, I didn't notice they had a cloning facility. That's annoying. And their cloak came up at the perfect time. Okay, we're gonna stop them from doing that. They hit our shields again? Okay. Get him out of there, him out of there. The ship explodes, leaving behind a collection of useful scrap material. It looks as if the Linnaeus were uninterested in the fuel reserves on the station, and there's a good amount of fuel left. You take what your ship can hold and prepare to jump to the next beacon. Lovely. But we gotta kill this guy. Joel, get out of there. Nice job, Candlelight. That was risky. I don't know why I did that. Joel could have died there. Well, it added spice, I guess. I don't know. I have no excuse. Who's our pilot? Is it Joel? Return to your stations. Aki help. Catholic repair. And then let's jump to the next sector. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. A ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment for shale. Yeah, okay. The ship responds, yes, we have an extensive stock. Come aboard and see our wares. Alright. A human in an exquisite suit meets you on board. Welcome to my ship. We specialize in drones of all kind. Can I interest you in any? You know what? This is an investment. This hull repair drone will basically let us heal ourselves at the cost of drone points. I'm buying this. Also, I jumped before we were done repairing. That's because I am cool like that. And I'm going to do it again. Sultan or Mantis control? Let's go Mantis. Alright. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Alright, we're gonna cut it off here since we're at about an hour. This run went shockingly well. Only one person died and we made it through the sectors without too much trouble. I might pick this up at a later date. I might not if I don't remember. I have the memory of a goldfish that has a slightly better memory than an average goldfish, so we'll see. But for now, that's all for this one. Like and subscribe because I've got more essays, rewrites, and whatnot in the works. And until next time, cheers.